So I'll say welcome to Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. I'm very excited to have everybody here today. I should have led with this because I didn't um, ask about or telling people streaming, but obviously, my intention is to record and stream all of our sessions for this campaign. So, be on your best behavior. But don't let that stop you from having fun. Right?
I was like, yeah, tall order.
Because I have all of 6 Twitch followers, so I you won't have to worry about it too much. But I'm saying for posterity, when this blows up,
when we double it to 12,
exactly. You don't want to get canceled for some shit you did in Icewind Dale. All right. So, here we go. Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make their mountain pass through the spine of the world exceedingly treacherous, and this land has not felt the warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains, not even in what should be the height of summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. Most Dale residents blame Auriel, the Frostmaiden, the god of winter's wrath. The shimmering aurora that weaves across the sky each night is said to be her doing, a potent spell that keeps the sun at bay. Dale folk live in a scattering of settlements known as 10 towns. The drop-off in caravans coming from the south and travel between settlements in this never-ending winter has left everyone feeling isolated. Although each town has resolved to appease the Frostmaiden with sacrifices of one kind or another, no respite from winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 Towns is a place to test one's mettle, and in the spirit of heroes who have come before, leave one's mark on this frigid, blighted land. Now, I'm going to introduce our starting location. We open on the small lake town of Bremen. The weather is blustery cold. It's the middle of the night. The aurora is sparkling as much as you can make out over the thick cloud of blizzard that's currently whipping about you. Bremen's local townspeaker by the name of by the name of Dorbelgruf Shalescar.
I think I'm just gonna keep calling him fuck.
I kind of like that name.
Yeah.
Fook is his name.
Fook. Yes, rhymes with Duke.
Doublegroove
Even better.
has had a bad habit lately of wandering off. In fact, this is the second time in 2 months that search parties have been forced to be sent out in order to retrieve him. Dubagorf is very, very old for a dwarf, even. And unfortunately, age has addled his mind. But he's well beloved by the townsfolk, and so a search party, again, has been sent out in the middle of the storm in order to seek him out and return him back to safety to the town of Bremen. So you find yourselves part of the search party, a small group of townsfolk. I'd say 3 different sets of 5 have made out into the nearby region in order to locate him. One sec. you find yourself currently out on the frozen lake, surrounding, or just at the edge of town. That lake is called something I'll come back to.
Okay. Like something I'll come back to.
Yeah.
Like sipped.
Yeah. I'm gonna just set these audio levels down a little bit. If only I had like 3 more hands.
What was Dubelgrub's profession?
He was the town speaker. Sort of the mayor.
And Bremen is one of 10 towns?
Bremen is one of 10 towns.
Yep, it's a Lake 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you find yourselves, the 5 of you, having not met each other before, lashed together in a stinging storm of wind. You've got a length of hempen rope tying you together to keep you from losing each other in the thick fog. It is blistering cold, almost 40 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. But thankfully, you all are dressed warmly.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think monks, like, by default, monks, like, come naked. You gotta buy clothes for them.
I gifted you folks with some more cold weather clothing to start the adventure.
Very nice.
It just makes sense. If you're in Icewind Dale, you're gotta be dressed warmly.
Yeah.
His version of heavy winter clothing is like shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. T-shirt's too much. I prefer just a muscle shirt, really.
So this is no time for introductions, really. This is a very dangerous situation you find yourselves in right off the bat. In fact, as you make your way out across the lake, you the ice crickles and cracks beneath your feet, and every step is precarious and fraught with danger. So I'll take this opportunity to let the party decide upon a navigator to take the lead, and the rest will fall in line behind them.
So, sorry, we're roped together as a party to find...
Dubelgrove,
Thank you.
the speaker. Dorbelgroof Shalskar, the speaker of Bremen. You all have volunteered from the town of Bremen to find and retrieve him and bring him back to safety.
All right, listen. I don't know about you folks, but I'm pretty new to this whole place. I
should also say that the wind is very loud, and so it's very difficult to hear anything beyond, say, 50 feet radius. So you may have to speak up.
Dear friends!
Dear friends! Yeah. Oh boy. Does anybody here know where the fuck we are going?
I don't. I'm new to this area, however, I'm positively optimistic that we will eventually find our man.
That's good.
It looks
keep up that positive attitude.
It looks
Should
to
not
me.
be an attitude. That is not a good attitude for you.
Oh,
All right, you sound very practical. You're leading.
I have been in this area for quite a while, so
Oh.
if you follow my lead, I think we'll be okay.
No complaints here. Anybody else?
No.
please,
No complaints here. This ain't no proper place for a dwarf. Not
Please
a
lead us.
gold dwarf, anyway.
Maer Duladon is the name of the lake you're on. Maer Duladon.
Maer Duladon.
Maer Duladon. So, David takes the lead, this dwarf, and sort of leads the way out onto the lake, which has you see has almost completely iced over, at least from the coastal part of the lake. In fact, it's pretty much trapped, and in some cases capsized. A lot of the small schooners and 1- and 2-mast fishing ships that have been docked in the harbor here, but it extends out onto the wide lake, but gets thinner and thinner as you go. And as you make your way out, you notice to the right and to the left of you this very small, weak, sort of flickering lantern flames of the other search parties that are searching the nearby regions. And as you make your way forward, the ice creaks and cracks and fills every step with dread. And as you proceed, in fact, you hear a roar as you watch a neighboring search party fall into the ice that opens up beneath them, and their light is extinguished.
I pray that they had a shepherd to ferry them to the afterlife in a peaceful manner.
You're gonna have to speak up.
They're dead. They're so dead.
They're dead.
So, we'll start with David. To move forward, you guys are literally on thin ice. At the start of each turn here, you're gonna have to make an acrobatics check. Actually, you have the option here. Acrobatics, survival, perception, insight, and that's it. You choose one of those to do a check, and that will dictate how you move forward across the ice.
Tick tock, David. Tick tock.
Is that him or all of us?
That's David first. He'll lead the start, and then what I'm gonna do is in fact, why doesn't everyone just roll initiative? We'll do the turn order that way.
Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta click our. Token.
Oh, you need your tokens, huh?
Yeah.
All right, one sec. So, David, how would you wish to proceed?
I did do the athletics. Do you want me to do it again?
No, what'd you get?
8.
8, okay.
I try and squeeze in close to Alistair, who's in front, and be like, "Get the knife ready. He's going under."
I look back and say, with a hide so thick like that, he should do just fine.
All right.
Okay, yeah, that is a failure.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
So,
Can we attempt to, like, use, like, a help action anyway, or is this just...
he's in the middle of doing. He has to roll an acrobatics check again with disadvantage to keep himself from falling into the water. Do you know?
Yes. Yeah, with disadvantage. Yep,
yeah,
I got it.
So toggle that. 12. Okay, you're able to regain your balance and save yourself from falling into the drink.
You call that group leading?
David, you said you were familiar with this place.
I'm familiar with the place, not with the ice.
So, now it is Duke's turn.
All right. Duke is gonna try and look around and gonna roll some. He's gonna roll an insight check to try and figure out, because it doesn't seem like the decision making is getting done. So he's gonna roll an insight check.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I did, and I already did the advantage. We always take the first roll, so it's a 13.
13. Okay. I'd say you're able to see the way forward to a pretty sturdy thing of ice, so I would say you have advantage on your next acrobatics check to move forward.
Okay. So I'm gonna move up towards move up towards. So I presume this is the order that we're tethered together. I'm gonna move forward up to the sturdy dwarf in front of us and shout in his ear, "Hey, I see some ice up there. Come on, let's head over there before this entire thing cracks through."
Okay.
You're pretty light on your toes, ain't you?
What, the dwarf?
No, the monk.
Yeah. Oh, I'm very light on my toes. I'm so light. I'm 128 pounds. Yeah.
I would have figured you would have been a rather light figure.
Yeah, that's fine. It was honestly an auto roll, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm sticking with it." All right. Yep.
Okay. Did you roll?
Well, I did the insight. Are we moving? Are we walking forward? Or am
Yeah,
I
you have to move forward.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say we're all tethered together, right?
I mean, you've
Alright.
got probably 10 feet between you.
All right. What kind of roll?
Acrobatics.
Okay, that's interesting because that's actually what I was going to. I was tweaking my my abilities because I was doing the roll 20 thing. So I do have.
Oof.
Wasn't this one with advantage though?
It
Yep.
is with advantage.
I'll roll again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I guess the compliment I might have spoken too soon.
Okay, yep, you're able to move across the ice without breaking through.
Okay.
All right, so everyone shuffles up a little bit. Lucy, you're up.
Lucy in general is pretty quiet, but muttering to herself in a language that I don't know if most understand, and rolls acrobatics to try and move forward.
Ooh, 21.
Damn.
She,
Someone's light on her feet.
yeah, she steps very gracefully across and leaves no footprints on the snow.
I shouldn't have complimented the monk. Like seriously,
As
those
she,
are
as,
the
she,
real skills.
as she catches up, I go show off.
All right.
As he just looks at you.
Just gives me a glare.
Yep.
Alistair, you're up.
Alistair, looking at his surroundings around him, attempts to make an insight roll to see where we will be going next.
Okay.
6.
All right, so the fog and snow that are whipping around you make it very difficult to see through or see ahead.
All right. Should I roll acrobatics with a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Praise the sun! I think I have found us the way.
Whew, clutched it.
All right. We're taking the first one.
All right.
So you're able to move forward. All right. Cauldron.
I will also use my insight to try to see the way forward.
Okay. Okay. You have advantage on your next move.
And that's acrobatics.
Yeah. Okay. So you two are able to move forward. And back to David.
I roll acrobatics again.
So are we like next to each other at this point? Like
You're kind
are we
of
still like
single
in a
file.
line?
Yeah.
Okay. So like the whole, what you're saying is the whole line like advanced, I guess, is what it
Yes,
is.
exactly.
Yeah. I
Also,
think.
holy shit, the roaring stuff's going down.
Oh boy. Also, I think I'm supposed to be behind. Oh, never mind. I don't know.
Yeah,
Turn
it's,
order got a little wonked up.
Hey,
Yeah.
well,
oh yeah, we're
he-
back to David. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. My bad.
Well,
Yeah.
I think he claimed first because he was leading
He's the
party.
navigator.
That is nope. I got you. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's because it wasn't advanced. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay. David moves forward and
And that is how you do it, my friends.
as you do
Didn't
so,
you fall through the ice?
I almost fell through things.
Yes. Bravo.
as you advance, you make out a short, kind of huddled shape, about 20 to 30 yards ahead of you.
Ahead, my friends. I see something.
All right.
All right.
Let's move on. Let's move after it.
All right. I would say let's do a group acrobatics check. Everybody roll acrobatics.
Yep.
Okay, very, very slowly and very, very gingerly, you're able to make your way safely to the shape out pretty much in the dead center of the lake. And coming across this huddled figure, you reach down to observe him, and it turns out to be none other than Speaker Dorbelgroof Shale Scar,
Whoa.
Damn, he's early.
who's huddled in his robe and has absolutely no idea where he is. But no, go ahead.
I was gonna say I approach him and try and I guess gently shake his shoulder to see if he's still conscious. See if I can rouse him.
He is. You see his pale blue eyes blink, and he acknowledges that you're there, but he says nothing.
Gotcha. Well, I turn back to the crowd. Well, he's here. Not all here, but he's here.
The poor bastard's probably got frostbite. We need to get him out of here.
He does look very cold.
Agreed.
Do we have anything we can wrap him with to like warm him?
He is dressed in his cold weather clothing,
Okay.
but I would say whatever you have in your packs.
Can we make like? Well, should we try to like light a fire, or I mean, I definitely hear that roaring in the
To
distance.
melt the thinning ice?
Yeah,
You're right.
that sounds
Good point.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe not.
good. I thought we
Ice.
were off. Are we still on the ice?
Yep, you're in the middle of the lake.
Okay then. Yeah,
Oh,
never
boy.
mind.
All right.
Let's-
Yeah.
Speaker
That one
Shale
grabs
Scar.
him and we should keep on moving.
Who's
Yeah.
Who's the strongest? Who can carry him?
Yeah.
He is but a wee old man.
Yeah. He's also a dwarf. I guess dense, but
Dwarves
not
are pretty
large.
tight. Who's
Yeah.
got the highest? Who's the strongest among us?
I wonder. This is ice. I've got a winter blanket in here. If we put him on top of the blanket, we could probably just drag him across the ice with pretty much no resistance. It would be pretty much the same as carrying him, except instead of having our weight and his weight, we could just drag him on his own weight. There's less risk of the ice cracking that way.
I like that idea.
I look forward to our jolly cooperation.
Okay.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. Let's do it. We gotta get.
All right. I mean, yeah. Hopefully, I'm not gonna need this winter blanket for later. But you know what? For the greater good,
Praise the sun,
good. Praise this. Sure. Praise the sun.
and the sun will praise you.
Kind of
No sun out here.
Yeah, kind of wish
Yeah.
the sun was praising us right now, but yeah. All right, now's not the time. Let's get off the lake and then figure out how to warm this guy up. Sound good?
All right, I'd say let's do.
Hang on, before
Yeah.
we go, I want to cast guidance on
Okay.
who's dragging him?
Who's got the biggest strength?
I'm assuming.
Young dwarf who led us. What is your name?
I'm assuming. Divik does.
Davey?
Davey?
15, I guess that would be me.
David.
Yeah.
Do you fancy yourself a strong young man?
I
wouldn't
will
call him
lead
young.
and pull.
Well, he's strong in the very least.
Someone.
If you were to if you were to rate your strength on a scale of 1 to 20,
If he's gonna be, I mean,
what would you rate yourself?
I say that he does better as a puller than he does as a leader, considering he almost fell to the ice. Let's replace him. So have someone else
I
lead.
will
Have
pull.
him pull.
I will pull.
Let
I'll
us
cast
forgive our
guidance on
brethren's
him.
transgressions. However, you shall be the. It sounds like you shall be the polar. Instead, pretentious dwarf. What is thy name?
Just calling me Cauldron.
Cauldron. Perhaps you would like to take the lead.
I'll take over. I ain't from places this cold, but I can definitely spot cracks in the ice better than some of you.
I look forward to our jolly cooperation. Lead away.
I mean, it makes sense. He's a dwarf. He's closer to the ground. He can see him better. You know.
All right. At this point, I would say let's roll another group acrobatics check.
How do I cast something so we know that I did it? It's a cantrip, but
You should just click it and it'll pop into the
Actually,
chat.
if you click it, there should be. Yeah, there you go. Oh,
Yeah, there's either that or it'll show the like a red speech bubble, and that will put the spell into the chat. If you want to cast it, then you click the name of the spell. Yeah, there you go.
oh, sweet. So if I click the name of the spell.
Yeah, if it doesn't require you to roll, it won't let you roll. For example, for that one, it says the target can once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check. So, are you casting that on yourself?
I'm casting it on Davit since he's. Well,
He's
I'll cast
calling.
it. Actually, I'm gonna cast it myself since I'm taking over lead.
Yeah. Okay, cast on yourself, and it'll last you for up to 1 minute, and so long as you don't cast another concentration spell or take damage.
Oh.
Might as well. It's a cantrip. You got
Yeah, exactly why I'm doing it.
Smart stuff. Yeah. All right. So yeah, and your spell save is d12. So okay.
It's not a save. It's
Yeah.
just a.
So
Yeah.
Duke and Cauldron need to roll acrobatics.
Oh, I need to do it. Yes, I do need to. Sorry.
I add my number to that.
Acrobatics, you said, right?
Roll acrobatics,
So
and then
So,
Okay.
to one ability check. So if you're using your guidance now, just roll.
oh, wait.
Just
I
roll.
don't use it. It's just always.
you'll have to do
It's
you have to do a
no,
regular roll, then add a d4 after.
Then add it.
Oh, I guess I have to. Yeah, I guess I do have to keep right.
And also it says once before the spell ends.
You're right. You're right.
Yes. Also, it clearly says you touch one willing creature. Have you touched yourself yet?
I'll touch myself right now.
Yeah.
How do I
Okay.
fast roll?
Good.
So add that. So a 12 then.
Yeah, you can either, I think it's -R, D, whatever, or and the left. I'm totally sorry. I should have ran down the basic tools again, but over the left there's the dice icon with your full dice table.
Yeah, I think I would have just probably typed out the equation. Is there a way to just type out the equation in chat and have it go that way? Because then I'll just type it out.
Yeah, it's dash roll like 1d4, 1d20, whatever it is. It's -R space 1d20. Oh man.
Oh, that didn't work. Hang on. There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Cool.
I mean, you can take the 12 that it was before.
Yeah. So, with the combined efforts of the party, you're able to scoot sled Speaker Dubelgorf across the icy lake and back the way you came. And before long, you're able to see the welcome sights of sleepy, slumbery Bremen town once again. So,
Thank God.
Thank the sun.
as you return to Bremen, you're met with the hero's welcome of folk who see you return and welcome you with warm hugs and bountiful buckets and mugs of ale, and gather around to hear the account of your story as the speaker is ushered away to safety back at home. So you all are warming up around a meager but welcome fireplace in the tavern here, or the inn rather, at Bremen by the name of Buried Treasure. And you all are enjoying the warmth and company and the festivities of some drunken folk about you as you warm up, and perhaps is a good opportunity as you revel in your success to get to know each other a little better.
Whew. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I sure do hate the fucking cold.
As do I.
Yeah.
The light will guide us. However,
He should have died out there. That's the third time I've chased him this week, this month almost. Him going out on that ice.
He just wanders out there. He just
always just bad. Just wanders out there, and I get my ass out there, and we have to get him and bring him back in. It's just terrible.
Actually, speaking of which, what happened to the other parties? Did they all come back?
I pray they had a swift and merciful death.
Yeah, you guys gave the success signal to the others, and they were able to return safely.
Didn't one of them fall horribly?
Yeah, they died.
Wow, man, you guys expend a lot of effort to get this kind of dim-witted dwarf. I mean, people are dying out there.
Yeah, that's why I said.
People love him. They love him.
This guy they really must love this guy. Holy crap.
Truly,
life is really hard and cruel here out in the towns.
I mean, David, have you actually ever heard him talk or say anything? He's the town speaker. He hasn't said shit.
He is full of insight, but he is quite a moron.
I'll say this: when I got tied to you knuckleheads, I thought I was going for a little ice bath, but you handled yourself pretty well out there on that lake.
Agreed.
Where are y'all from?
Yeah, I am from Let me tell you, we get a snowstorm about once per year, and even then the locals hate it. So I can't say I'm a real big fan to be up here at all.
David, how long have you been in Icewind Dale?
Who knows? It could be a year. I think it's been close to. Is it 10? It might be 10 years now.
10 years? Holy crap!
Yeah, my travels have brought me here, and I just, what better place to be than a place that no one will talk to you?
I guess so. Especially, least of all, the town speaker.
I have not met him cordially myself, but I have chased him many times.
I see. All right. Well, town is good to have you. You ever been to any of the other 10 towns or anything like that, or just you just been sticking with Bremen?
The bar is good here. I do not venture too much further.
Yeah, the buried treasure, real great. I haven't seen it. Probably hasn't been a pirate in this area for 200 fucking years.
But the beer is cold, and that is
Yeah. The beer is cold. Yeah. Can't. Such a hard ask up in Icewind Dale.
Yeah, this beer is made about according to classic human formula. Now, if you want real beer, you need to try some of my specialty beer.
Specialty beer.
Oh yeah.
There shouldn't be anything special about beer. It's beer.
Beads of sweat start to form on my brow, and I go, "Remember your sponsor. Remember your sponsor, Duke. Only, not now. Remember your sponsor." And I clear my throat and I say, "Do go on. Tell us about your beer."
Now I brew up a special golden iron ale.
Golden iron ale? Did you say?
Made with some.
Now, does it? I must ask you, Hildorf. Does it follow the purity laws of the Gnome Heizgebot, where you're not allowed to add anything besides hops or barley?
We don't. The way I brew things, we don't follow it according to no damn book. All right. Traditions for suckers who can't really see past come up with their own ideas. All right.
No reason to get hostile here, friend. I merely just asked. However, I didn't manage to catch everyone's name earlier. Who all is joining us here at the table tonight? As I glance over towards our sweating friend, looking like he's on the verge of relapsing.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. Duke Finley, at your service. I'm here on the orders. I'm here on the orders of the Drunken Temple. I got we need new recruits. But I honestly just showed up a couple days ago, so I can't say I know jack shit about the area. So.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Duke.
Pleasure to meet you.
Alistair LaCroix.
Very regal sounding name you got there, Alistair.
It's merely a pseudonym. I was born with no name. I'm guided by the light. However, I think we also already met our friend Devito over here, but and Cauldron, you mentioned your name out in the ice, but where do you hail?
I am from Earthheart, down a long way from here, lad. Down where it's warm and the deserts will cook your skin real good. And this ain't exactly, what I'm saying is this ain't exactly my pint of beer, you know what I'm saying?
Here, here. And what about our quiet female friend over there?
Prefer not to say, but I'm from the Sword Coast North originally, but nowhere near as cold as here.
Gotcha. And do you have a name, Miss Sword Coaster?
My name is Lucy.
Nice to meet you, Lucy.
Nice to meet you as well.
So,
Lucy, you had some pretty impressive acrobatics out there on the ice.
Thank you. I don't really know what that was about, but maybe these silver medallions on my braids gave me some good balance.
See, get enough alcohol in her, all the secrets start to spill out.
So as you guys get to know each other and enjoy your drinks and generally absorb the sort of declining action of risking your lives for Dubelgorf, you sort of get the vibe of the tavern, and part of the reason why the return of the speaker isn't quite as an eyebrow raiser. Both due part to its not being the first time, but the tavern in the town is gripped by the latest news, abuzz with the news about a series of recent killings. Before the murders, the only question on everyone's mind was, will Summer ever return to Icewind Dale? But now the question is, will I be the killer's next victim? And nothing breeds fear and paranoia like a murderer with no face. In fact, 3 cold-blooded murders have been committed in the past month. A halfling trapper in East Haven, a human shipbuilder in Targos, and 3 days ago, a dwarf glassblower in Bryn Shander. Each victim was found with a stab wound in the heart, but no murder weapon has ever been recovered. So what's the connection? The drunken lot huddled in the tavern. In fact, there's a very loud and boisterous, gruff-looking human sort of badgering a couple of dwarves about both theories and ideas, and seems to be very, very drunk. But aside from that, sitting apart from them, an elderly shield dwarf with a nasty scar across her nose. Looks like she has something worth knowing. She's been smoking her pipe and eyeing you all ever since you walked in. And she's eyed you very closely and finally seems to have made up her mind. And she brings over a fresh round for everyone at the table and sits down and introduces herself as Hiln Trollbane. So it's Hlyn, actually. Hlyn Trollbane. Hlyn introduces herself. She's a retired bounty hunter with finely honed survival instincts. And she explains that she's been really upset and affected by these murders because it seems like no one's really doing anything to stop them. There's no, investigation. There's no leads. And out of a sense of moral decency and probably boredom being stuck here and not quite at the peak of her abilities, she wants to get to the bottom of it. And she's decided to take a chance and draw them into conversation to ask you your help in perhaps taking down her only suspect. And here's what she says. She says, the only suspect in these murders that I can put a finger on is a man named Sefik Caltro. Now, Sefik Caltro works for a small traveling merchant company called Torgs, owned and operated by a shady dwarf named Torga Icevein. In other words, Sefik gets around. He's charming, he makes friends easily, and he's also Torga's bodyguard, so I'm guessing he's good with a blade. His victims come from the only 3 towns that sacrifice people to the Frostmaiden on nights of the new moon. I mean, as I'm sure you know, every town here in 10 Towns offers some kind of sacrifice to Auril in hopes of lifting this cursed winter. Some go without warmth. They'll, not light any fires, and in fact punish people heartily with savage beatings if they light a fire. Some will go without food and offer knucklehead trout or other such game outside of town. But these 3 towns engage in human sacrifices, and they draw lotteries.
What were the towns?
10 towns?
The sacrifice towns are Targos, East Haven, and Bryn Shander. Those are the 3 towns, rather suspiciously, that have had the murders occur. So how that works is every new moon, everyone in town is entered into the lottery, and if your number is called, you're the lucky guy. So
Hill, question for you. You mentioned Auriel? Is that the name of the Frostmaiden?
Auril, that's the name of the god of winter's wrath.
Yeah, y'all got some interesting culture up here, but continue.
It's what passes for civilized behavior here in Icewind Dale. Correct.
Duly noted.
So, who knows? Maybe the victims found a way to keep their names out of the drawings, and Sifik found out they were cheating, so he killed them. So maybe, just maybe, Sefik is doing the Frostmaiden's work. Now,
Sefik or Sefik?
Sefik, Sephek. Sefik Caltro. Now, I followed Torgs for a 10 days. It moved from town to town. Quite the devious little enterprise, but that's not my concern. What struck me is how comfortable Sefik Caltro looked in this weather. No coat, no scarf, no gloves. It was like the cold couldn't touch him. Kiss of the Frostmaiden, indeed. So, here's my offer. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces between you to apprehend Sefik Caltro, ascertain his guilt, and deal with him, but preferably without involving the authorities. When the job is done, you can return to me and collect your reward.
Could you give us a little bit of time to discuss this? We just got into town. It's been a rough night so far. We kind of wanna.
Of course. I'll be. I'm staying at the inn currently. If you want to sleep on it, you can find me here tomorrow morning.
That sounds like a good idea.
Hmm.
Okay. Now shoo. Leave.
What was the name of the name of the company Sefik worked for? You said
Torgs.
Ask the characters, not the DM.
That's right.
Well, something that was said earlier. I just didn't remember what it
Yeah,
was.
there's a lot of
Exactly.
exposition.
Nope. If the player can't remember, the character can't remember.
I'm writing it down and I can't spell the names right. All right.
If the player can't spell the names right, the character. Yes, I know. I'm not gonna be a dick. Sorry.
It's yeah. Ask somebody.
The Torgs.
Torgs.
Or ask your party members that were also there to listen.
I believe I've heard of the Torgs before. However, I thought they were a race of underground people that launched an attack against Castle Greyskull, but that may have been in a faraway land.
Different Torgs.
Different Torgs.
Different Torgs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Common mistake.
Devit,
Go ahead. Yeah.
is this the kind of justice that is applied up here, that random travelers can just be bothered to go fetch a man, beat a confession, and potentially kill him? Will that suffice?
When you're dealing with 2 years of ice, anything is game.
I only want to make sure that we are in the good here.
Yeah. What about this Lynn woman? You ever seen her?
She's mysterious.
Okay.
I don't pay no mind really to her, nor to anyone really else. Just here at the bar.
Okay. Yeah. What did you say you do here again?
You know, I drink. I play cards. I try to keep to myself.
Okay. So you're a local boomer. Gotcha.
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself that.
Hmm.
I've been around. You might have heard of me. Devit Danilith.
Let's just say I got reasons that I need to be looking around this place.
Speaking of which,
And anything that funds me to keep doing that, it is all right by me.
Speaking of which, you said you were a brewmeister?
Let's just say I dabble a little bit.
Yeah, you wouldn't have happened to have brought any samples with you up here to Icewind Dale, would you have?
Oh, I've always got a sample or two.
All right,
To any willing participants.
keep it handy.
I'll hold on to it for you.
Yeah, keep it handy.
Well, what say everyone about Helm Trollbane's request?
Yeah, you know what, Devit, hear anything about the Torgs either? Are these guys...
I know they're bad news.
Okay, well, that's in our favor. Yeah, what was anybody catch what she was saying about the these sacrifices going on? Is it the Frostmaiden or Oriel, the god of winter's wrath? I kind of
Sounds like everyone sacrifices, whether it be warmth or fish, but some of them towns, the towns of Targos, Easthaven, and Brinchender, take it to the next level.
All right, well, knock on wood, we're not in one of those towns right now, but we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. You wouldn't happen to think, what's his face? Adorable Blue for whatever, him going out on the ice like that. You think that has anything to do with these, new moons?
He's a crazy man.
Okay.
He's not gonna tell us
Oh
anything.
yeah. What time of the? Is it a new moon? Like, it's night out, right? Do we know what like the moon situation was?
There's no sun. No one knows.
There's no sun.
No
He's
sun,
the-
yeah.
It's a perpetual ice.
Well, this
Well,
was
hold
kind
on.
of a. This was kind of a to the DM. Like,
Yeah,
what were we?
I would
seeing?
say you're dead set between moons, so you got a half moon cycle before the next new moon.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, Lucy, who normally is kind of apathetic or looks down, is definitely intrigued the minute. What's her name? Hild started
Hild.
mentioning Sepik. And she says that she's really interested in exploring this.
Okay. Well, if she's got reason to, I really don't. I kind of just showed up here. I kind of expected this job to be a little bit different, you know, like handing out pamphlets, but yeah, I'm out of my league here, so I could use the money. I'm a monk. I know how to fight. I can probably be some pretty good help in a fight if you guys want to do this. 100 GP sounds like a pretty sweet prize if you guys want to do it. I'm up for the job.
Anything that lets me see around the Dale. I got things to find. All right.
Okay, yeah, I can do that as well. I need a little bit of I need to move around as well. Plus, if it gives me a chance to talk to people. By the way, well, I'll ask you guys later. But for now, yeah, let's
Of course. I'm one who normally travels alone. However, my coin purse has been looking quite a bit light recently. Perhaps we should form some kind of party or allegiance for now, and
For now.
perhaps we shall look.
You
We
didn't get yourself killed out on the ice, and that's good enough for me to start. Let's see
Yeah.
how you do with a little more challenging work, eh?
yeah, okay, that seems like good teamwork, right?
David, Lucy, are you in?
She's good. David,
100 gold might not be enough for being up here. You strangers aren't used to the ice. But it's dangerous.
My friend.
Perfectly content with some
Right.
planks around us.
All right,
But-
sounds good. 100 GP into 4 is still 25. All right, fuck off to me. We're going.
But
Ah,
you guys,
of course.
you may need my help.
Thank God we are just blessed with your gracefulness.
I will help guide you and
To
tag
be
along.
fair, we do. I mean, I've only been up here maybe a couple days. I think Alistair, you said 2.
Yes.
What about you, Brewmeister? What was your name again?
The name's Cauldron Goldhammer.
Cauldron Goldhammer. Very nice. Cauldron, how long have you been up here?
Haven't been here long. Maybe only a couple weeks, maybe a month.
And you,
I've
Lucy?
been
sorry.
I've been working my way west. It's from Mithril Hall, working my way along the spine.
I know Mithril Hall very well. I once met a nice cleric from there named Thaddeus.
Oh,
Wonder
What-
what happened to him. But yeah, big place. Dwarves, hard drinkers.
and the mountain dwarves, they're all right, but they certainly don't match a gold dwarf when it comes to magical crafts. I'll tell you that.
All right. I like the cut of your jib. And Lucy, how long you been up here?
Not too long, just a few days.
Just a few days. All right, we're gonna need a guide then. David, you're it.
Shall we christen our pact with a beer from the inn? To the Jersey boys?
I will.
It'll have to do, I suppose.
So I guess suppose.
Yes, I will have my.
I'll tell. I've had beers from places you might not have heard of them before.
Yes, I will. I will abstain from the beer, I will have a Diet Dr. Scrimshaw instead. If that is acceptable to you all.
I look over to the barkeep and I yell, "Barkeep, 4 ales and a what was that called? And a glass of water."
Glass of water. Okay.
So the barkeep like books it over. She like almost leaps over the counter and is, you know, very eager to please and apologizes for keeping them waiting and asks, yes, you know, what would you like?
4 of your finest ales and a glass of Dr. Pibb.
4 of I'm sorry, one more time, please.
4 mugs of your finest ale and a glass of Mountain Dew Light.
Yes. I'll also have some nice chamomile tea if you have that here as well. That's always been very comforting to me.
Is there any absinthe available?
Ooh.
Absinthe. Yes, of course.
Damn! They got fucking absinthe in Bremen. They don't got my Diet Dr. Scrimshaw. Fucking, we are in the back of beyond here, people.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
she nods, smiles, takes the order, and hustles off, and very quickly returns with 3 mugs of mead, a mug of Earl Grey, and a glass of flat sarsaparilla.
Ooh.
Who gets the? I presume I get the Earl Grey, right?
So, I want to I'll look at it dismissively, and I kind of just want to be like, I'll drink it, but only because I got to hold on to my reserves for a time when it really counts.
I will ignore that comment. Look at the barkeep, and ask her, "Do you also have lodging available for tonight?"
The barkeep, innkeeper, says, yes, of course. You know, we've heard what you did for the townspeaker. I'm happy to put you guys up tonight on the house. And she notices this sort of frown on Cauldron's face, and said, "Forgive me. I'm sorry. Was there something wrong? I'm really sorry. I've been so distracted. My adult son and my only child, Horror, used to help around here, but I've been a little out of sorts lately. I'm very sorry. Please let me know whatever I can do to make your stay comfortable."
They used to help around here.
What happened?
Well, he was on one of the search parties for the speaker the last time he went missing, but
Jesus. I'm sorry. Keep going.
What did you say your name was?
I assume you're laughing out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I say I'm sorry. That's nervous laughter. You know, somehow when people get overwhelmed, it was meant to be nervous laughter that came out as a malicious cackle.
Any of my laughter is out of character.
She says, "My name's Cora Mulfoon." And yeah, he volunteered for a search party, but went missing during the blizzard one afternoon, and the speaker was brought back safe and sound, obviously, but Huara was separated, and the others didn't find their way home until the following morning, and he had frostbite and could barely walk. And I'm sorry, I'm jabbering on, and here you are looking for a bed. Let me get those ready for you.
All right.
Is there
A
anything
little
that
quicker too, please.
Yeah, of course. So sorry.
That laughter was out of character.
And she hustles upstairs, books it, and before long returns and says, "Okay, your rooms are ready." And she's kind of timidly and bites her tongue. It's like,
okay.
"Forgive me, I really shouldn't, but you seem the adventuring type, and I don't know what Giddle to do, but I just think something's off. I don't know who to talk to."
You can talk to us.
Yeah, okay, well, it could be nothing, but over the few days since he was back, he displayed a meanness towards me that was just so out of character. And the change started after I found what looked like a shard of black ice in his room, and when he saw that I was examining it, he snatched it away and threatened me with violence if I touch it again. And the next day, 2 tieflings arrived at my inn and offered him sanctuary in their castle, and he left them willingly, just taking the shard and telling me he'd never return.
Who is this again?
My son.
Her son.
My
Yeah.
dear son, my only boy.
Your only boy. Now he's gone. Now he's with the tieflings. You know which direction he headed out in? Towards his castle?
Well, I recall one of the tiefling mentioned a castle, and there are only 2 castles in 10 towns. There's the intact one, Caer Denival, and then the ruined one, Caer Konig. And they also wore these strange amulets that look very much like the shard in Huarer's possession.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well-
Something, perhaps something magical in nature. Something worth checking out.
Shall we come across your son in any of our adventures, we shall most certainly be on the lookout for him.
Yeah.
And
What do these tieflings look like?
Yeah, I was gonna say if we could get a description of them and your son.
I didn't get a great look at them. I just know that one was male and the other was female.
Okay, cool.
did they have any kind of special accents? Perhaps something notable about them?
I didn't hear them say anything.
Oh. Well, we shall be on the lookout for your son as we go about our business. We cannot promise anything. However, if we do end up finding him, would you like us to bring him back or relay a message, or?
I just hope he's okay. Boys, when they grow up, I don't want to smother him, but I just want to know what happened. It's just so unlike him.
What's a group? What's the name of that? Thing we're supposed to? The guy. What's the group that he's part of?
The Torgs?
The
Yeah.
Torgs?
The
Serfs?
Did your son
Civic
happen to say anything about the Torgs?
No, gosh, no, God, I hope they're not involved in this.
What can you tell us about the Torgs?
You know anything?
The Torgs, they're bad news. I mean, Torga, who runs, she pretty much wields this part of 10 towns with an iron fist. They've got a lock of influence on the 4 towns that border Maer Duladon, including ours.
What are the other ones? Do you know?
Sure. There's Targos, which is our neighbor to the south. Then there's Lonelywood, which is to the east across the lake, next to the forest there. There's also Tourmaline, and then Targos. But they have influence in all of 10 towns. But those are the primary kind of hotspots. Because of their proximity, it's easy for them to run along the edge of the lake and, both steal and fence and loot anyone that might unfortunately wander across their path. But it's really unwise to cross Torga.
Ooh, I see. Okay, so we gotta don't become a target for the Torgas and Targos, is what you're saying?
Correct. They don't have a single base of operations, but they often can be found moving between those 4 towns.
Gotcha.
Do you know
Oh.
anything about
Go ahead.
the speaker?
The
And why
speaker,
he's going out into the wilderness?
there's just so little help here. All the speakers have a very important role here in 10 towns. We don't all get along, the towns. of course. I mean, those who have been here know. But in order to resolve conflicts or disputes, there's a meeting of the speakers. Whenever it becomes prudent to vote on such matters. And poor Dougalgrove, he was a hell of a speaker in his time, but we haven't had a council of the speakers in quite some time, so it hasn't proved necessary to find a replacement.
Pardon
But
me, I'm gonna use the restroom at this inn.
oh yeah, it's just down the back. Look for the centaur on the door.
Ah, thank you very much. I will be back.
And yeah, no, I mean he's we love him dearly, but we don't know what else to do, short of putting a padlock on his door, which doesn't seem too humane.
Sounds like you need a new speaker.
Some would agree.
The people's champ. Well,
Do you have any idea why he's going out in the cold on the lake?
I mean, he doesn't know his ass from the hole in the ground right now.
I see.
Forgive my language, sweetheart.
I like your necklace.
Thank you.
well, any more questions for Miss Mulfoon here?
I'd like another round again.
Oh, you got it, sweetheart. Don't you worry.
Awesome.
This one's on the house too. She gives a little wink.
Well, thank you, Miss Mulfoon. We appreciate your time, and if we have any other questions, we'll come find you.
No, thank you for listening to an old mother's tale. I feel truly grateful and thankful for you listening to my little tale of woe. But again, you have any needs here at the end, just come find me. And with that, she hustles off back to the bar and attends to the other patrons who are getting rowdier and drunker by the second.
Well, I know after today I am actually quite tired. I will soon retreat to my room to engage in some prayer for the night before heading to bed.
Should we let Hill know that we will take her up on her offer?
Ah, good idea.
All right, I'm back, gents and lady.
Well, we got some information from Miss Mulfoon, and right now we are trying to decide. I'm going to retreat back to my room soon for prayer and sleep, but we're thinking we should probably let Miss Trollbane know that we are interested in finding her wanted assailant.
Yeah, I mean, there's no rush. She'll be here in the morning, so if you want to go talk to her right now, go right ahead. We already know our decision.
May as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I hang out down in the base of the inn and just kind of listen to see if there's any gossip or anything I can pick up?
I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna start to try and listen to chatter with Cauldron.
I'll excuse myself from the table and say, you gents take care, and I will, assuming I have a key to a room, head to the room.
And I will finish
Yep.
the rest of your beers at this table.
Good to have the company of a person who appreciates a fine ale, Duke.
Yes, I see that we are in very good company. In fact, to be quite honest, I was sent up here because the temple needs new members. Quite frankly, I was looking for fighters, but we have a dedicated staff of brewmeisters because, well, as you can imagine, the Drunken Temple needs a near constant supply of ale to power its martial prowess. If you're ever looking for work, once you decide to leave the region, we could have use for talent like you.
Well, so I whisper to him and say, "I'll let you in on a little secret. I dabble in beer, but I'm my speciality is that I'm really the damn finest armorer you'll find.
Oh,
Though not that you're one who really needs it, are ya? And I kind of like look over his clothes because I imagine he's
yeah,
not really wearing. Like you're like
yeah,
lightly.
not even
geared.
armored. Monks gain bonuses for wearing literally no armor.
And I kind of so I just kind of like slap him on the
So-
back, like
Yeah, and my facial expression sinks a bit and be like, well, not much use for armor over at the Order of the Drunken Temple, but if you ever wanted to reconsider it, we could definitely use some variety in the spirits that get brewed there.
so.
Tend to get a little old after.
Can
a
I
while.
like assume I have like maybe like a little bit of like a sample of my like ale on hand I could like give to him?
I would 100% appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just got like a little small like sample in
Hold
a
up, real
bottle.
quick.
and give
Lucy,
it to him.
were you saying something? I heard you
I
in
was
the
just saying
background.
at that point, Lucy excuses herself from the table.
Oh, okay, cool. Right on. Yeah, good.
You know,
Here you go, dude. Hold,
know what?
You save this for a special occasion.
yeah, you know what? I will. You know what? I could use this. I'll pocket this for when it's truly needed. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. By the way, I don't. I'm very good at drunken boxing. That's what my temple does. But yeah, I don't. Those drinking years are behind me. I just drink for fighting now. That's. I found a deep sense of peace in the path to sobriety.
I don't judge you for the choices you make, but it's always a damn shame when someone gives up the drink.
Wait, you only drink when you fight?
That's correct. Have you heard of our temple?
I have not.
The Order of the Drunken Temple. We call ourselves the DTs for short. We're probably some of the finest drunken boxers in all of the Sword Coast, really. Do you have a problem with my sobriety?
Only that it's the worst decision you've ever made.
It's alright if a man doesn't drink. He just better make the right choice when he actually does. And I kind of like gesture at my bottle.
I'm adding a bottle of Golden Pale Ale to my inventory.
Cool.
It's golden iron ale.
And
Sorry.
Golden Iron Ale. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Golden Iron Ale. Golden Iron Ale. I narrow my eyes at David and I say, David, has anybody ever talked to you about your level of drinking? I've got some good material here on the 12-step process that I'm a part of. I really think that maybe there's something in your life that's you need to analyze. I think.
I take the pamphlet, I put it into my beer, and I drink it.
Of course. Well, when you are ready to make changes in your life, and or go in the opposite direction and drink constantly to become a good fighter, please, my door is open.
all right. So
Yeah.
the surrounding patrons are more rowdy by the second. The sort of boisterous bearded man is got his arms around two dwarves and are singing sea shanties. And as you mill about, you hear a rather interesting rumor waft over from the other table, and it appears that in Goodmead, the town speaker was recently killed by a 9-foot-tall giant, and rumor has it the giant stole a shipment of honeymead, without which a handful of taverns in 10 towns might go dry.
God, no.
My God, Cauldron, we can't let this happen.
You're damn right.
What did you ever hear that? What did they say? Something about a frost giant stealing some honeymead?
In the town of Goodmead?
David, did you catch that?
Repeat that again, sorry. I was zoning you too well.
I approached one of the people that I overheard speaking. I say, "Okay, wait, can you repeat that to me? What about this missing honeymead?"
Oh, who the fuck are you?
pardon me. I leave him and approach the next
Yeah,
person
that's
who
good.
was, and approach the next person who was talking about the giant. I'm sorry. Can you tell me about this giant?
Boy, what he said? Who the fuck are you?
All right, I return to Cauldron. All right, no leads. Guess we'll have to follow up on that later.
You need to-
Okay. All right, we can definitely do better than that.
Devit, would you care?
I'm not gonna lie. Do we have I have no charisma. Right? I am not. I can like read people, but I ain't the person for talking to them. Or I guess
Yeah.
you know, I can read a man's thoughts just when I need to sell him something. But damn it, I can't actually do the selling.
I guess.
Well, those people with some actual charm. Where the hell's Lucy Arlist?
Yeah, where did Lucy and Alistair go?
They went to bed.
They already
Damn.
went to bed. Damn.
Mhm.
All right.
I retreated to my
Uh,
room.
Okay. Devit, you wanna take a shot?
Davey is now drinking his 15th beer and is now peeing in the corner.
Cora comes
Yeah.
over here and please, just if you gotta go, please outside or the restroom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. You know what? Cauldron.
What do you- Hmm.
Cora seemed like she was had much more better customer relations. Maybe we could.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Why don't we go back to her and hear about what this frost giant is all about? Since the locals,
Yeah,
the
Can we
locals
ask her if she knows anything about these like rumors?
Sure. So you want to approach her at the bar?
Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
approach her at the
Okay.
bar and see.
Sure. So she says, "Oh yeah, I've heard that rumor down in Goodmead. Yeah, something about a frost giant killing the townspeaker and making off with a shipment of that honeymead. It's terrible, really. I mean, we may be short honeymead for a good long while. It's really hard to get supplies as it is.
Cora, I might not be able to find your missing son, but I swear to the Order of the Drunken Temple, I will not let a town go dry. We will find. We will.
I'm-
I will. Well, I can't actually. You know what? I take that back. I can't actually promise that, but we will try and find your.
I'll tip
I
her
mean-
gold for the info.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, yeah, if you could do one or the other, my son probably, but
I don't know. I'm leaning. All right. Well, we'll see which one we run into first. How about is that?
okay, sure, yeah, no problem. No, I totally understand. No, that's what we.
Yeah. Also, I look over at the gold that Cauldron is tipping her and be like, "You're gonna give her away 1/5 of your wealth for the tip of the information."
I have 15 gold. So now I have
Shit.
14.
Well, shit, Carl. Didn't know you were fucking richer than Croesus over here.
It's
You do
probably because you're a bunk, so you're like poor as crap.
Probably, yeah. Not all of us, get to sell master
I'll tell you,
armor.
some people have a little more interest in buying fine armors and fine ales than learning about the path of sobriety. It tends to be a little bit more of a little
Yeah.
more lucrative. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a tad. You know what I'm saying?
I will agree with you there. And so I look over at Devit, who is, getting pushed out to go urinate outside, and I look around at the room, and I think I'm be like, all right, I'm probably gonna turn in for the night. Carl, if that's a Cauldron, if that's okay with you, and as a last thing, I turn to Cora and I say, I use this blanket to drag your speaker across the ice. I'm probably gonna need this at some point to stay warm. You think you could hang it in front of the fire for me overnight to let it dry?
Who did you say that to?
Cora.
To me. Oh, Cora.
Yeah, to Cora. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, hanging up by the fire. It'll be safe there.
Thank you so much. I'll grab it. I'll just grab it from there in the morning. So I look over at Devit, look back to Cauldron, say, "It's good meeting you tonight, Cauldron. Going to bed. All right.
Cheers, lad.
Cheers."
And I'll probably go up to oh, am I? Yeah, I'll go to bed as well.
Okay.
All right, that leaves David.
Two.
DV continues to drink and then passes out in a barn that is next to the
Cool. Cool. So with that, I'm gonna call a brief timeout for a bathroom break. I'll meet back here in 5.
All right.
So everyone gets a long rest except for David,
Okay.
and everyone kind of reconvenes back at the tavern in the morning, where
Sorry, I'm recasting my AC thing on myself.
okay.
I have to do it after long rests.
For sure. Where the crowd has pretty much thinned out, but Flynn is seated by the bar, drinking a cup of coffee and chatting it up with Cora.
Okay. Are we all gathered together?
Yes, Lucy walks down the stairs from her room, composed and collected.
DV is not there. He's still in the barn.
Or perhaps you might have to go retrieve him.
Yeah, I look around and notice that we are 4 of 5, and I ask aloud, yeah, has anybody seen David? Can we go, should we go retrieve him real quick?
I got a policy to not talk, to not be the one to wake heavy drinkers in the morning.
Okay, fair enough. I can see that.
I will I will head over to Cora in the meantime and look back and say, I got this, don't worry. And then
Alright.
I ask Cora, have you seen our friend David? Has he passed out perhaps under a tarp in the corner or in some kind of oxen cart or wherever he may be? Do you know his whereabouts?
Indeed. Oxcart's the most frequent location of drunks.
I can't say I've seen him, but I have noticed perhaps a stronger than usual stench coming from the ox cart barn.
Alright,
Ah.
bingo, that's David.
Okay. Who would like to go fetch David really quickly while we talk to our friend Hilm Trollbane?
I'll go.
Yeah, I guess it leaves me and you, Lucy. I'll go retrieve him with you.
Alright.
Alright.
I
Should we?
I
don't
look
know. Are we leaving? Should we go to Alpha Squad?
that's a
Let me
question
how.
for the DM. DM,
Eric? DM?
we
Yeah,
cannot
you can
hear
go to
you.
Alpha Squad. Sorry, I'm eating nuggets.
I-
You
yeah.
can go to Alpha Squad. Yeah, I'll join you there in a sec.
Alright, yo, Brett, me, Lucy. Let's
Let's see. Okay. Oh, he's down there with them.
I guess he's there too.
I guess so.
It's going on pretty nicely so far, I think.
It is. It most certainly is. My plan is when he comes back up here.
He's already here.
Oh,
Sorry, I was confused where I should go. I'm gonna go back to Alpha Squad. Keep going.
Yeah.
oh yeah. You want to go fetch them first?
Yeah. That makes sense.
My plan is to ask Hilm, or let her know that we are interested in finding her, her assassin, right? Or her. We're interested in finding the man she's looking for, Sefik. That. Is there anything in particular that she could tell us about the man? Any distinctive features, anything like that? His latest whereabouts?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Anything else you could think of?
Well, DM's back. I think really we should just we want to figure out as much as we can now that we actually if we're not actually agreeing, we should definitely parse her for more specifics of this plan.
Yeah. So are they currently just waking him up, DM? Or I guess they're out there. Should we will talk to Hilm Trollbane if possible while they're out.
Sure.
I will walk up to Miss Trollbane and let her know of our party's intention to pursue the man she's looking for. However,
Nods.
go for it. Sorry.
I was gonna say she nods and smiles and says, "I knew you were the guys for the job."
Of course. However, is there anything that she could tell us about this man? Any distinctive features besides the fact that he doesn't wear clothes in the winter?
From what I've gathered, what I've seen from afar, he's got kind of short hair, but the most striking feature is his icy blue eyes. Like, I mean, they are piercing, and they put a chill right through me when I've seen him.
Does she know? Do you know of his last whereabouts?
Last time I tracked him, I saw him outside of Targos, but like I said, they move pretty frequently, and he goes wherever their caravan goes as they sell their stolen goods from town to town. Fortunately, we haven't seen them round these parts in some time, but I can't say for sure where you might find them at this moment. It's been over 10 days since I spotted him last.
Well,
He's rousing himself. He'll be here, he promises, in a few minutes.
well, thank you for the information, Miss Trollbane. We will be on the lookout for your wanted man, and more importantly, for the caravan that he travels with.
That's what I like to hear.
All right. What's
Does anyone have any interest in seeing the speaker
I was
Mhm.
just thinking that.
recovered and in a better
Uh,
state?
Shall we head to the shop first to see
Yeah,
if there's
let's
anything we need?
stop at a shop.
yeah?
Does Hill know we accepted?
Yes. Yeah, we
Alright.
were. Hilton's on board. She knew we were the right adventurers for the task. We're looking for her man with Sefik. He has short hair, but the most noticeable thing about him is his piercing blue eyes. And she last saw him 10 days ago, but the information is kind of irrelevant because he travels with a caravan that moves around selling stolen goods.
Oh, I see. What was the last location in the caravan?
Crap.
Is Flynn still here?
Yeah. Miss Trollbane,
Oh.
where'd you say his last location you saw him was?
Outside of Targos.
Outside
Alright.
of Targos.
All right, means we're heading south.
May the light guide us. So,
Indeed.
where
Praise-
to first?
Praise
So,
the sun, I believe you said.
I also have something that may be of help for us. David is pretty smelly at this moment and really is stumbling back and forth, but he does find his backpack and he pulls out a map of the 10 cities.
Oh,
oh,
Oh, nice.
that's
Lovely.
pretty good. Can we lay that out on? Can we lay that out on?
Yeah,
one
lay it
table
on a table.
and take a quick peek at that.
This was from a night of cards and some other debauchery. If you want to know, I can definitely tell you of that night. That night was.
Yeah, we'll save that story for the
Yeah,
car
I was playing cards and
Never mind then.
put the map down.
All right then. We're just gonna get into
Here's what I'll do. I'll flash it for you for a period of about 30 seconds. And then after that,
I think it's kind of hidden in the player handouts already or something. I don't know if you want to like take it out of there or something.
no, I mean, it's a single map. You know, those who have maps or knowledge of the area have that knowledge of the area. So, you know, he's showing it to you, so I'm going to show it to you for as long as he's showing it to you.
Okay.
I see.
Is Bremen a city in Germany?
Yeah, it is.
Germans.
That's why I wanted to know if they follow the Dwarf Heights Gebot.
Yeah. I also noticed that one of the castles named Kara Koenig. Koenig
Yeah,
in
which means
German.
king.
King, yeah. So it's just like got a lot of
Yeah.
Anglo-Saxon influence
Mm.
up here. Plus pirates. Don't know where the pirates came
Wait,
from.
were those castles part of the town?
No, they
I
said
don't know
it,
where they are.
I think she said there were two
Well, yeah,
in
but like,
10
were they
towns.
part of the 10 towns?
They're part of the 10 towns. I think she said
They sound like the only towns that are castles or
maybe.
something.
I mean,
Okay.
I presume that there's somewhere maybe in the area. I don't even know how spread apart the 10
All
towns
right.
are.
Well, you're about to find out. So you have 30 seconds starting now.
Okay.
The map.
Oh,
Patrick, this is our our board game map. Oh my
Yeah.
god, how to actually spell things.
Yeah.
Interesting.
she saw him in Targos City,
This is
south of Bay.
Paris. Yeah, that's all plus the more so that's Dugan's Hole. Heard of that place yet? East Haven's there, makes sense. Good. So those are all south by the Red Waters. So Caer Koenig, Caer Dineval, that was another castle. They all run.
Bremen. Okay.
Alright. Kelvin's Cairn. Cairn Trail. River.
Well, good friends, if this has shown us anything, perhaps we should take a further look into Bremen to see if we can buy one of these maps ourselves.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, this is David's map. Probably just pull it out when we need to reference it later.
Yeah.
That's true, but then we gotta make sure we don't lose him. And you already saw he loses himself pretty easily.
Yeah, and it seems like he's got no problem eating paper if it's mixed with a little bit of booze. So maybe just.
In fact, I see a few of the corners are pretty frayed.
Nibbled on. Yeah. Okay.
He's more beast than human. Or
DV
dwarf.
would like to really rip back his mat right now. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and the name's Caer, which is Celtic or Gaelic for castle.
Mhm.
Anyway, yeah,
Let us just hope that none of the mottos of these towns is Arbeit macht frei.
Ooh,
Am I?
Yikes.
I have to ask. Am I supposed to have this map in the player handouts, or is that?
Yeah, that's your map.
Okay, that's my map. I did not realize. I
Oh,
also
when you
had
said
a
you were
map.
gonna flash the map on the screen, I was like, when's it disappearing? But
That's why I said everyone click out, because you're on the honor system. I can't
Yeah.
take it away.
Okay. I see.
I'm sorry, I did not.
I didn't realize like which part.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to disappear, and I was like, this feels longer than 30 seconds.
No,
Sorry.
this will be a lot cooler when I do it right.
Nah, it's all good.
No, I don't think I have that. I remember that immediately after I flashed, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. All
Shall
right,
we-
Well,
Well, let's.
I believe a few of us wanted to go, talk to the speaker?
Yes.
Yeah.
In
let
town?
her stop at the ye old shop.
Okay, so I didn't know if we wanted to split up or not, if we should stay together.
I think we can all.
Like, let's split up, Scoop!
Real quick, actually, I'd turn to Lynn, just be like, question for you. Do we have a cart and some sort of beast of burden to carry us down to Targos?
She kind of looks at you like you're a little dumb and says, what, did I have to do everything for you?
Yeah, things are definitely different up here in Icewind Dale. All right, yeah, let's see if they got anything available for us at the shop or the stablery.
I might have a kind of rules finicky request thing.
Yeah,
here.
what's up?
So in a future thing, when I have wizard levels, I'm going to need like an arcane focus, like bag of components, which I don't have on hand like right now.
Mhm.
So can I like buy that ahead of time potentially, or should I assume I have it already for the future?
I mean, we kind of discussed at the beginning, I mean, about components and how we kind of fudge them. I don't know. I'd leave that up to the group, though, if they want to play with them or not.
Yeah, if you could
Well, I
buy
don't mean like literal components. It's just
like
you
the
need, like,
the actual
like
arcane focus thing.
Yeah.
If you can buy it, then buy it. Like, for instance, like if you need a prayer wheel and then like specks of fucking dust and elderberries to make a spell, all you need is like we just played it as long as you have the prayer wheel.
Yeah,
you
I
have
don't think that's intended to ever. I think if it doesn't have a material cost, no one ever counts it that way. It's just you're supposed to have like a bag of components or like an arcane focus that covers you having a focus to cast your spells. I think.
Yeah.
Just like I have like a holy relic.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Do we know?
I'll say for right now, it's something that you may have to obtain.
Okay.
Do we know the layout of the
I
town?
need to go to the shop then.
The map on the main board is there.
Yeah, I still see a map.
But do we know if there is any shops in the town or what kind of shops are there?
Someone's got to sell something, but
Let me find out.
It's only fucking bars. It's a dwarven town, my friend.
Is it?
It's gonna be like blacksmith and bar.
Hey, seeing that map of the 10 towns helped a lot. Now I have a general idea where things are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there isn't a a general goods. Well, I don't know. Ask somebody.
Should we spend an hour surveying the town?
Sure.
That's a good idea.
All right. So you take a walk around town. You find what do you find?
I guess
find...
it's not too big a town.
No, it's rather small. Barely like 1,000 feet in diameter, as you see. But you find the 5 tavern center. These are 5 unaffiliated taverns in a semicircle around a central yard in the heart of Bremen. And as the story goes, 5 brothers originally intended to build a tavern together, but each had assumed he would be the one to run the business. And since none of the brothers would work for the others, each built his own tavern, and they all compete for customers.
I told you.
They are called Stones, Even Keel, The River's Mouth, The Black-Bearded Brother, and The Grumpy Moose. The taverns are old and poorly maintained. But, still, of course, filled with weary Dale folk. But you also discover the town hall, residence of Speaker Dubelgorf. And you find, as you're walking by the docks, you are accosted by a rather burly-looking man. And in effect, it appears to be the same drunken man who was singing and partying with those dwarves last night in the inn. And
Don't let the nipple send me here. There's no shortage of raw recruits in terms of drinking enthusiasm.
so you're walking by the lake when you spot this guy. The lake around the creaky docks is frozen, forcing fishers to pull their rowboats up onto the ice. And standing between a pair of the boats is the stout humanoid in his cold weather clothing. The gray hood hides most of his face, but you can make him out to be the guy from last night. And he stamps his feet and spots you and waves you over and says, "Ah, good, you're here! Get to it, ingrates! Those fish ain't gonna catch themselves!"
Whoa, good sir. We are merely travelers passing through the town, looking to see what's around. Perhaps you have confused us for somebody else?
Oh, that's not right at all. The agreed upon price was 5 copper pieces per trout you catch, and damn you for already wasting my time. I've been waiting here an hour for you.
for
Shit, why didn't you fucking say so? We were just running to get our fucking fishing poles. Can we borrow your boat?
Of course, I got 2 boats here, and he looks, gestures to his rowboats. Each can fit about 4 people per boat, and he says, "This one here is the burly ram, and this one here is the prawn goat." And the prawn goat has a large, suspiciously looking like a chomp mark bitten out of the the ridge of the top of the boat. It says, "Yeah, there's some tackle in there. Get to you. Time spent angling is better than time wasted yapping."
I need a little refresher after night. What's your name again, fella?
My name's Gritsk.
And what do you do here, Grinsk?
I own these rowboats.
He fishes.
Are you dumb?
You're
You see?
well. You seem to have us confused for somebody else, so I didn't know.
No. I'm sorry. We're sorry we're late. Okay, we're sorry we're late. We had a great time at the buried treasure last night, and we were just a little bit slow to rouse to this morning. But yeah, you're right. Chop chop. Time is money, and money is
Duke.
fish, and fish is life. So guys, get on the fucking boat. Shut your mouth.
Duke, the sun does
Yeah.
not lie. And this man has secrets he is not telling us. Would I be able to?
I kind of just sigh and just like step back and just be like, "You do your thing."
Can I take a quick glance at the boat? The boats, like, can I see if we take these out, are they just gonna sink?
You perceive that while the one boat has a rather large bite taken out of it, they are seaworthy.
Grinst, where did this bite mark come from?
Now, don't you see? There's bloody ice everywhere. Last crew apparently poured pits for eyes because they sailed right into the damned ice floe. I ain't getting around to repairing the gunwale yet. She floats just fine. Don't you worry about it. And, as Grinst is yelling at you, you hear footsteps approaching on the creaky dock, and another figure covered head to toe in cold weather clothing has joined you. And the figure waves a gloved finger at the frosty-bearded dwarf and says, "You have no honor, barrel-bore!" And the newcomer yells, pulling down a wooden ruffler to reveal a pale, half-elven face.
God damn. Dude's a model.
And they go on, "You're sending these innocent people to their deaths, and for what, a few fish?" Grin says, "Pay no mind to this rambling fool." And the half-elf retorts, "Didn't you tell them about the monster?"
The monster?
The monster.
Grin goes, "You fucking elf." It says, "Get to work!" And he stomps away out of earshot, not eager to hear what the half-elf might to say, but keeping an eye on his boats.
You, handsome one. What is your name?
And the half-elf approaches a little sheepishly and says, "I'm getting the feeling that Grinsk doesn't like me very much, or anyone steps between him and the gold swimming in this lake, but I'm Tali. I'm studying the local animal life here in Icewind Dale, and I just couldn't stay silent and watch another crew fall victim to the monster of Maer Duladon."
What's the monster?
Yeah,
Well-
what of this monster?
I've heard reports of a creature in Maer Duladon that was attacking Bremen fishing parties, and I decided to investigate. And, I've discovered that only boats from Bremen have been suffering these kinds of attacks. And so I began frequenting the docks to warn any uninformed people not to venture out of the lake for fear of the danger there.
I glance at the bite mark in the boat and then just quickly look back at the elf.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
doesn't lie.
You know this man?
I don't know him at all. I know that I know that the tales of this giant sea creatures are true.
No joke.
yeah,
Man.
I mean, descriptions of the monster vary widely. Some say it's the size of an ox, others closer to the size of a house, and some say the monster might be a whale or a large fish, but others describe it more lizard-like in appearance with scaly skin and a long neck.
I've heard of a narwhal.
Oh.
I
Perhaps,
don't think it's a narwhal, friend.
It ain't
per-
being a
perhaps
narwhal.
he's just a
Definitely narwhal.
definitely a narwhal. Perhaps he's just a careless creature, perhaps seeking about tree fitting.
Yeah, yeah.
I've once ran across one of those goddamn Loch Ness monsters. Okay. Are there any survivors from any of these attacks?
And Tali gestures at the damaged boat and says, "This one was found adrift just this morning, and its crew have not yet reemerged."
Wait, which boat?
He points at the one with the large bite mark taken out of it.
Oh yeah, the sad goat
That was
or whatever.
the something goat. Yeah.
Pronged
Yeah.
goat.
The what?
Pronged goat.
Pronged goat. Okay, wait. You're telling me that the people who once crewed this boat went missing like within the last 24 hours?
Correct.
Man, people die all the time here. What the fuck? Are people in this town nuts? Devete, is this what it's like living up here?
Sounds like you don't got any pull if you're not a kooky mayor.
Yeah.
Ain't no one going to find your ass.
Yeah.
Things are cold.
They love him.
Yeah, they really just... Devete, God bless you. I don't know how the fuck you stayed here for 10 goddamn years.
10 years? Oh.
Well,
Well, I guess we have our answer to that.
Well, you know,
Is
Being-
anyone
being,
gonna go
uh,
find these poor souls?
Yeah, is anybody gonna go looking for them?
I mean, we've, you know, I'm just a researcher. I want to better understand the monster. I want to better understand the monster. I mean, it's only recently become a threat, and you know, who knows? Perhaps this unending winter has affected its eating habits or demeanor. But here, then they hand you a notebook. It says, I can't offer you too much, but if you're going out on the lake, you know, please write down any information you learn about, you know, the nature of this monster. And if we know what's out there, then the people of Bremen will be much safer for it. And, well, it bears the potential to be awfully interesting.
Sure thing. I always make sure to document when I'm being horribly killed by a sea creature.
And,
Bless you, bless
Cover
you.
the-
Yeah,
cover
if
notes
you see it,
after all.
please, you know, record everything you can perceive about it, you know, size, physical attributes, general nature. But for all the accounts we've had, few people have survived an encounter with the monster, so please be careful.
What would your name be, sir?
It's Tully.
Tali,
Tully.
my name's Tali.
Tully.
Tully?
well,
Tully? Wow. Naming
What-
an elf Tully is like naming a dog Barky.
I think you guys are also assuming their gender.
Ooh.
Yeah, Tali is says, "Thank you, my dear. I am I go by neither he nor she."
What brings you here, Tali?
I've heard many accounts of strange natural and animal elements appear in Icewind Dale, perhaps occurred by the unnatural winter, and I've been trying to learn what I can in my time.
You don't seem to be from around here. Where are you from?
I'm not. I'm to the far lands, and I've only just arrived recently. But I too have been aghast at the kind of crassness and unfeeling nature of a lot of people here. I've been trying to warn any souls who go out on the lake.
and if we
Yeah.
do help you with this, what kind of reward is in it for us?
I'm afraid I don't have much to offer, but I could share a few gold pieces.
Do you think that perhaps our good friend over here, Barrel Boar, might have deeper pockets than we may think?
I'm sure if you catch some fish on the lake, he may.
Yeah.
I think he was only offering us
yeah, he's not
5
after
copper per trout.
What about a
Not
sea
after the
monster?
He just wants some fucking trout.
What about a sea monster? What do you think? he
A
would
sea
do for
monster.
me?
I mean, what you? God, I mean, I don't want to. I can't
Yeah.
suggest this, but a very hot commodity around these parts, as I'm sure someone like David knows, is oil. Whaling is a very lucrative occupation here.
Oh, ambergris.
So if you're
Precious
able
thing.
to defeat the beast, perhaps you might be able to harvest his oil. But I'd rather you not, honestly. If he's been upset by the local ecology, then perhaps he's not acting in his right ways and means.
Thank you for your time and your information. We will most certainly document down anything that we come across. Gang, shall we go perhaps talk a little bit more to our friend?
Can I, like, see if he's earnest? Like, kind of read him and see if it seems like he's legitimate about his...
Yeah, do a wisdom check. Okay. From what you can deduce, Tali is being straightforward and has no other machinations or subterfuge about it.
Okay.
Pals, I have a quick question. Which lake is this that is not the frozen one that we were walking on?
It was, in fact, it's Maer Duladon. Yeah. The large part of the lake is at least the part bordering the shore, which was probably about 100 yards out into the lake. But you would have to drag the boats out to the water.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we just look at the boats and we're like, all right, ready to go, crew, and it's like literally like frozen solid into like the ice.
I ain't getting in no stinking boat after that, I'll tell you that.
I was gonna say, well, I'm actually quite tempted to just take these boats. I think we're heading to Targos, right?
Well, I didn't think we were leaving yet.
See, that's the issue. I was like, I'm very tempted to hop on these boats.
You mean you just want to take them now?
But we need to. Yeah, you said you wanted to go speak to Dorbelgruff.
Well, he's the mayor of Bremen, not in Targos.
No,
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, so it's like that's the risk. We can go talk to him, but there's no. I mean.
So you just want to take the boat opportunity while it's here?
No, I'd rather go talk to Shellscar.
Then, well, as the sun dictates my actions, praise the sun.
That you cannot see.
Shall we let our friend here, who is employing us, something bore? Barrel bore.
Grinsk Barrel Bore, I guess?
Yeah. Shall we let our friend Grinsk Barrel Bore know that we are interested in taking out his problem for him? However, we have other matters to attend to, so we shall return later in the day to help him.
Yeah, I think
Sure.
Grinsk Barrel Bore. I think the only problem he wanted us to take care of was to catch trout, and quite frankly, the way he stomped off, I don't think he really gives a shit at how quickly we get to it. So, I say let's just go.
We'll come back.
Yeah, we'll come back. Something tells me these boats are still gonna be here by the time we get back.
Well, yeah, let's just say from these stories, I don't think these boats are gonna be going anywhere.
No, I don't think they are. I don't see a throng of people rushing to hop on and go fishing. So.
That's very true. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let the light guide us, and
yeah, let's
let us
continue.
head.
Let's continue our little tour.
Yeah, keep an eye out for any store. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
So you're making your way towards Town Hall?
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way along. Most of the places you spot are small, very poorly run, meager, and kind of sad-looking houses. Unfortunately, you do not come across any general goods store or even small merchants. There are a few sort of fishmongers along the coast, but nothing as far as general goods.
Looks like we're SOL, fellas. What do you guys got? At least, I mean, I came here prepared. At least got some food, some torches. You know, things will get us to the next town. Are you guys all set at least for the trip to Targos?
I get enough equipment to get us there.
Yeah. All right.
I
Well,
think
let's
we should go talk to Shaleskar.
All I need is the sun.
The sun sustains you, does it?
It most certainly does. Let us believe in the light. I am
I
one with the
find-
light, and the light is with me.
There is
I
no
find
there.
I find I need rations a little more filling than light.
Oh, good friend. You're just being a pessimist.
There's no sun in Icewind Dale.
But there is
Right.
light within us all. Would you not agree? Have you not
No,
felt
I
the warmth,
disagree, actually.
the love?
No.
Perhaps sooner rather than later we could talk more about this subject
Another time.
another time. Praise the sun. And with that, we walk up to the town hall.
Yeah.
Let's make the town hall, and you enter, and inside is kind of a dusty, rather quiet affair, and in the foyer of this town hall, very sort of shallow ceilings, but rich dark wood floors and walls. You are greeted by silence and nobody.
Oh
Yep.
God, he's gone missing again.
Yeah.
Back to the lake.
Quick! All right, ring the town bells. Get 10 more young and eager men to die at the hands of a cold hard nature.
David, do you know
Can-
where your mayor normally hangs out within his own town hall?
I say hello. I scream, anybody home? Anybody? You've got 5 guests.
Yeah, I want to look around a little bit.
So with that, you hear some footsteps from out in the back, and they sort of hurry to your location, and a shield dwarf named Brilda introduces herself and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize anyone was here. I'm the the house Carl here. I look after the speaker when I can, but it's mostly a volunteer position. He's resting at the moment. The events of last night have taken a lot out of him, and he's sleeping."
Has he said anything since he got back? Anything at all? Does he see more of himself?
He's as much as himself as he ever is, and I don't think anyone's heard him utter a word in over 6 months.
Would we
I don't
be
think.
able to see him?
Not at the moment. No, I'm sorry, dear. He really needs his rest.
Well, if he ain't spoken
Yeah.
for 6 months, I don't think we'll be able to get all that much out of him even when he can
Yeah.
see him.
Yeah, agreed. Brilda, why? Do you know exactly why we found him out on the ice in the middle of a frozen lake last night? We're not. Most of us aren't from around here, and we're not really familiar with the let's just call them customs of the region.
I wish I had an answer for you. He just kind of goes where he is, where he pleases. If you don't have an eye on him constantly, he's slippier than a fish on Tuesday.
Might be a good idea to put a bell on him.
Yeah.
You know what? Not
Perhaps
a
a
bad
leash.
idea.
Or some wind chimes made of shells.
Yeah, there's definitely better solutions to this than what you are currently going through, but it's not our job to solve that problem. So.
No, of course. I mean, it's
Yeah.
difficult enough as it is. He has no family, and I have 4 children of my own. So it's an inelegant and imperfect solution.
Why did
Let-
you take
let
this
me-
job?
One more time.
Why did you volunteer for this role?
I knew him back in the the good days. He was a very fair, strong, and kind leader, and led us to prosper for many a year. I feel duty bound.
Let me, Pat. How does one become speaker?
There's usually a local election.
Man,
How often does that happen?
I mean, usually when the speaker dies is usually when it happens.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, looks like there'll be one coming up soon, huh?
Oh gosh.
I hope not. I surely jest by the holy light.
Ah, that was like a joke.
Of course, of course. Now you said he hasn't been speaking for the past 6 months.
Near about, yeah.
Is this? Was that a sudden change of behavior? Did he speak a lot before that? What was he like prior to his vow of silence?
Like you or I mean, unfortunately, age claims us all in one way or another.
Was the change sudden, or did this happen over time?
No, it was over time. He's been slipping for a long time.
Ah, okay.
Uh,
Dwarfmentia. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, can Lucy kind of roll for checking her true intentions?
Sure, do wisdom. That's a save.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you think they make it like a little more apparent, the clickability of the character sheet. It's yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure that she's telling the truth, and that her intentions are true.
Well, before we leave, is there anything you could tell us about the Torg?
Torgs, oh gosh, I mean they've just been a blight, you know. I don't think there's a business in 10 towns that hasn't been shaken down by them at one point or another.
You wouldn't happen to have seen them recently, have you?
Oh, God, can't say that I have, and I hope that remains the case.
I hope so too. And this may sound like a strange question, but humor me. Has the townspeaker recently come in contact with any kind of like black crystal at all?
Black crystal?
Like almost like a shard of black glass?
I really can't say. He doesn't own much, but what we allow him.
Well,
Where's your bathroom at?
Thank you for the information.
Where's your bathroom at?
It's and she takes one look at David. But please don't use our bathroom.
You want me to do it here?
Please, it's down the hall, and she just kind of and says, I'm sorry, I really have to get back to the speaker. I can't let him wander off again. It would be probably the end of me.
And probably another 5 townfolk.
Yeah.
So
she excuses herself and heads back to the speaker's room.
Speaker's room is where? Upstairs or downstairs?
It's just a single floor. She's just in the back. But she waves you to the bathroom, which is on the other side of the house.
Okay.
okay. So while David is blowing air biscuits,
David's gonna go blow air biscuits real quickly.
Yeah.
So I forgot to give the half-hour notice, but we are at 3 hours for our adventure today.
Okay.
Well, it is Saturday for me, so I don't really have much of a bedtime, but so I will leave it up to other people.
How long do you guys usually go? Like, I don't know when you guys finish.
Like 3.5.
Yeah, usually.
I mean,
3-hour mark. We usually give 3-hour warning and then try and wrap up everything before 4 hours. But it's Saturday, so I have no.
We can either go, or we can say, since it sounds like we're probably at the point we're about to like leave town and head on our first mission here. We can either stop here or head to the next town. It kind of seems like the situation.
I'm on board for going back to the docks, taking out that Loch Ness monster.
All right, let's go steal some boats.
Yeah, I'm having a pretty good time, and since it's Saturday, I'm willing to keep going, but need to figure out.
Yeah, I'm down.
Sarah.
Yeah.
And Brett.
Is he actually pinching one off?
He might actually be pinching
Yeah,
leg.
I actually suspected that's why he asked.
No, that was totally like a real bathroom.
What was he doing during the actual bathroom break? Keep going again.
My man's regular.
The centaur on their door, by the way. Is
He's-
really
He
silly.
eats a full wicker swing set every morning.
Alright.
He's so
Yeah.
in character.
How dumb is my last character's pun name?
I
Yeah.
love Cauldron.
Cauldron Leogold. You get it? Leogold.
Oh, that is clever.
Har 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 har
Yeah,
har har.
No, I'm really enjoying it so far. Just like the whole, not the whole
Yeah,
thing.
no, the premise is really good. It seems like this campaign compared to Phandelver, it's like there is way more like there is way more.
It's night
much
and
more
day.
open.
Much more
sandbox
open, yeah.
and
Phandelver, we were kind of
sandbox,
like, yeah,
Yeah.
Phandelver was,
You're on
was
train
kinda like-
tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like this. It's like, oh shit, there's actually like places we can go, and there's like kind of sounds like there's kind of lore and culture to this place.
Yeah, it's way darker.
Yeah, I think there's a
Yeah.
lot more like decisions and stuff. I think we're gonna.
But
yeah.
you missed a whole dragon battle in Phandelver, so.
Oh,
Wow.
from the ruins, huh?
Yeah, it was the cover image.
Oh shit! Damn. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I was very well. Once we wrapped up the campaign, I was very much like, I
Yeah,
kind of
totally.
wanted. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Ah.
I guess we got some boats. I guess we got some trout to catch, eh?
the stench. Oh, I reach into my pocket and pull out my beautiful silver tin and open it and start huffing it as it smells better than the foul odor emitting from.
I
the
say,
V-
I think this.
how could something so small produce such a buffalo-like load of crap?
Oh, defeat the plan. We're gonna head back to the docks and scout the seas and potentially try and find a monster. You really have no option, and we're just telling you what we're doing.
Speaking of which, is Lynn coming with us, or is she still
You
chilling
want
at
to find the monster now?
We want to find the monster now. I thought we were just going to Targos.
Oh, I thought we were just going to Targos.
Oh.
Checking
Yeah.
the boats.
Yeah.
Is there?
It's,
Do we know if is there a road out of town? Curiously.
Probably.
like when we were doing
I
our
think-
tour.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Oh, let me check the map here.
yeah, you have a map. Yeah, it's your map. I would say. I mean, we could
Yes,
take
there's
the
a
road. What?
There is a road, yes.
Yeah, that's true. But like, we're just gonna fucking like, why walk? Just take a boat. It's quicker. We don't gotta exert ourselves, and Targos is on the lake.
Actually, I'm not
we
even
were-
sure there's a road to. Is there a road to Targos? It's across the river.
What? Targos?
Yeah.
Oh, so there is no road.
There's a road, but it ain't going to Targos. It's
Oh, well,
west.
Oh yeah. Well,
Where
fuck
the
it. then that's-
caravans come from.
Yeah, that's where that's the road I took into town.
Well,
couple
I guess
days
we're
ago.
the only place we're gonna be. I guess let's go get us a boat. Hopefully, not one that's got a bite in it.
Yeah, and is Lynn coming with us, or is she just she's still chilling back at the?
I think she
No,
hired
she's
us.
she's
Hired us
too
to
old
do
for
it.
adventuring.
Oh, okay. She hired us to take care of the job. All right. Yeah. I
All
guess
right,
so.
back to those damn docks.
Yeah. All right. Let's head back to the docks.
Yeah, let's
All right.
proceed there. Yeah.
You head back to the docks. The rowboats are still there, and Grinsk is further down the coast, and you can hear him just over the howl of the wind. Oh, you know what? I forgot to roll weather for the day. Let's find out. So the wind is light today. Still extremely cold, about negative 36 degrees.
Oh.
So anybody without their cold weather clothing, I assume Duke gathered his before leaving. But yeah, it's cold, baby.
Yeah. No. I grabbed my I grabbed my blanket.
Right,
Can't
that's
leave
what it was.
without my blanket.
Are we assuming? Are we wearing our armor or just the cold weather clothing? Just the-
Both.
If you got both. If you
I
if
mean,
you got
yeah.
armor, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just
I don't know. I don't know how it works if it's you wear the. I guess you wear the armor over the. cold
Yeah, I
weather
assume
clothing.
you wear it over top.
Yeah.
Okay. So we go
Alright,
back to the
so-
docks.
Hey, Grinsk is down where?
Grinsk is yelling at somebody else on the thing, but the rowboats are still there, and when he sees you, he you can see him do a little stomp, and then he calls out, "Are you fucking down this guy fucking that boat? He got me some knuckle on it trout!"
Yes, sir. All right.
Now!
Let's get the fuck out of here, guys.
Trout. Yeah, trout, salmon, whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah.
I get it for you.
All right. I lean over to Davita, just goes, everybody in this area just absolutely fucking nuts.
There's a lot of crazies here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
they sacrifice their 5 of them at a time to find the mayor.
Yeah, exactly. We walk up. There's this dude as we get into the boats or whatever. But also,
I believe the old saying, "A dwarf in the hand is worth 5 in the lake."
Wow! Oh my God, that's dark. Oh God.
Shall we take our boats? I believe
Yeah.
they only hold 4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how big are they? They're like little rowboats.
Yeah, they're little rowboats, and each of them hold 4.
All right.
There is
God.
3 sets of fishing tackle in each of them.
3
I'll
sets.
join
All right.
Alistair.
Sounds like we're splitting up.
Okay. Yeah. I'll. Sounds like I'll go in whichever one Carldrin is heading in. Because also we're gonna need a rower. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I am 130 pounds wet. I am scrawny. I am not.
Ironically, I don't think I think I'm only 135 pounds.
Yeah. All right.
I ain't all that big either.
Yeah. All right, David. I mean, Alistair. You think you can handle a pair of oars?
It would not be my first choice, but if necessary, like I mentioned before, I'm guided by the sun.
A 130-pound woman will row the boat.
And Lucy's
Sweaty.
We're like,
I
how
quit.
tall are you guys compared to me? again?
I quickly say I'm going with Lucy.
All right, David. You think you can handle a pair of oars for me and Carldrin? He's speechless.
He's shocked that
We would
somehow
even,
I suspect all our strength scores across the board are all
Yeah, are
terrible.
all terrible. Yeah.
Can't you like kung fu the oars along?
Yeah. Let me just you got I don't know, Mr. Fortsmith, you got a spell in there that converts strength checks to dexterity checks. Then I got us fucking covered. I'll just kick my feet in the back of the boat and just paddle us across.
I can give you some guidance.
Okay. Well,
I'll tell you what, I'll be the overseer that directs everyone else in their boating, and you guys row.
Okay, you can do it. You know what? That sounds like a tough job. You can do it from the docks. You know, no reason for you to, no reason to put yourself in peril.
All right.
While they're arguing, Lucy and myself, I motioned to Lucy that we should just go ahead and board the one boat that does not have the bite mark in it.
Perfect.
Shit, we got the bite mark boat. All right. Well, you know what?
Okay, so Lucy and Alistair in the burly ram.
And we'll take the pronged goat then.
Wronged goat. Okay. David, you awake? You fall asleep?
I'm here.
David.
How do you feel about rowing, lad?
I don't think I have much of a choice, so sure.
Okay. That sounds
Good man. Good man. Good man.
All right. Let's.
I
start
often
this
say
out.
wound or shield dwarves, they're useful for a lot of things, like rowing.
Like rowing. All right.
Okay.
Let's. Yeah.
Can I like cast guidance on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just cast guidance or to direct him to row. And I guess we'll head.
Cool.
Is this rowboat? Is there enough for me to grab one oar and Lucy to grab the other?
Yeah.
Okay. We will do so.
Collaboration.
Okay. Now. So you make your way, pushing the rowboats across the ice, and when you find a opening that can kind of yield through the thin ice, you kind of clunk the boat through the ice and into the water and board.
Wait, we board the boats?
We're in the water now. I think I shout out to everybody. All right, hug the coast on our right side. It'll take us south. It should take us straight to Targos.
Do not go. Make sure when you're doing that, don't go down the river.
Don't go down the river. Yes,
Cross
obviously.
the river and then follow the coast again.
Yes, let me correct myself. I was under the assumption that you're not assholes and don't mistake a lake for a river and follow the lake the lake edge. Are we all in agreement?
Agreed. How close are our boats? Like, can we yell to them?
Yeah, can we?
Yeah, the wind is mild, and you guys are close enough to communicate.
Are we downwind from Devit in our boat?
You tell me.
Well, if you don't
Are you
want to
gonna
be
open
downwind
your
from
tin?
him. you go
So,
for it.
as you guys make your way out of the chunks of ice to the open water, there are a series of ice flows that you're going to need to navigate around before you can get out to the open water.
Stroke.
There are 3 ice flows around. So, who's steering here in each boat?
Is that different from rowing? Like, is
Yeah.
that like you have to like man the rudder? I'm guessing, or something like that.
I guess if both, so if 2 people are rowing, 1 person should be steering.
Okay, I've got I'm pretty good with my hands, and I can take the steering.
Then I'm
And
going to cast guidance on him.
for
Okay, yeah.
for our boat, I will cast Magic Hand.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh.
A special floating hand appears at a point you choose. It is going to be gripping the rudder, steering for us.
I lean into Cauldron Devine and just be like, look at fucking fancy pants over there. Can't even fucking row his own boat. Am I right?
Lucy gives just a look of approval to
Wait.
Alistair.
What was your hand doing?
It's
The magic hand?
it's steering for us. It's manning the rudder.
Oh, is it strong enough to do that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it just can't carry more than 10 pounds, but
I guess it could. Yeah.
I'll allow it. I like it. 10 points to Gryffindor. So you're navigating the ice flows. Duke, why don't you roll me a wisdom check?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay.
Add your guidance to it.
Yeah, it's plus D4, right?
Yeah, plus D4.
All right. Sorry.
I'm just there just coaching you guys, like steer, row, steer.
Yeah. So I can see how to roll wisdom saving throws. How do I actually just roll a wisdom check?
just click on your wisdom to the left of it.
Oh, I forgot that it's the text that makes you roll it.
Yeah,
It's
it's stupid.
tiny. All right, and then I will add a D4 on top of that, right?
Yes.
1. All right. Well, it's
So
still
15.
15. 15 is still pretty
That's good.
15. Okay, so you're able to deftly navigate around this ice flow and move to the other side of it. Now it is the burly ram's turn. Alistair. 7. Your mage hand steers the boat right into the ice flow.
That's what happens when
Yeah.
you're being steered by devil with no brain.
And, your boat takes some visible damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're in the ones that's already been
That's
bitten
already
by
been hit.
sharks.
Yeah. Your boat's not looking so hot anymore now, is it, Mr. Praise the Sun over there?
So second ice flow coming up. Duke, wisdom check.
Can I recast guidance on him? As we I don't know how
Is
much
it
time
one
is
off,
it?
or what's the duration?
1 minute.
It's so it is just pull it up here. So it's just one action, but I can concentrate for up to a minute. I just have to touch someone who's willing with an action, and then I
Yeah.
can.
I mean, if you're close enough to keep a hand on him, then I would say you
Yeah,
could
and
keep
it's
up
just like a
concentration.
cantrip.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go again. Not charisma, wisdom. Ooh,
Wisdom.
okay. Wow, did I roll a? Oh, I rolled a natural 1.
Jesus.
Can I?
I guess you can add the +4 for whatever it'll probably be worth.
Yeah,
So
6.
your boat rams into the side of the ice floe, and you hear the creak and snap of some wood.
For God's sakes, lad! I said steer away from the ice floes. Away!
I stare
Sorry.
at the boat and say nothing, but just smile if they look over.
Yeah, why does your light guide us, Alistair? Waiting for the sun. Need the light right now. Need literally direct guidance.
All right, Alistair, this ice floe that they just rammed into is coming up on you fast now. You're gonna need to roll wisdom. 15. All right, your mage hand scoots a hard Tokyo drift around this ice floe and manages to pass by unscathed.
The sun does not provide light. For you must provide light internally first, my friend. Perhaps you should exercise the demons within yourself.
Damn it, Duke!
This is what you're shouting over the waves to the other boat.
No, I'm just muttering it to myself.
Damn it, Duke!
Otherwise,
Yeah,
I assume that Lucy and I just stare grimly at each other as we just continue to row wordless.
Lucy
Yeah.
is also muttering under her breath words of mysterious incantations.
I muttered to Cauldron and Devete, and like, aren't those two just 2 peas in a fucking pod?
Right, you are. But
Yeah.
seriously, let's do.
Okay, yes, focus. Right, focus. Focus. Okay. So we continue. Devete continues rowing. We keep going.
Yep, keep going, and the third and final ice floe is coming up. You're gonna
Sick.
need to roll wisdom.
Yeah,
roll
guidance one more
wisdom.
time.
Okay. Come
15.
on.
You're able to clear.
Wait,
the
no, I didn't. Whoa.
Okay, sorry.
Holy shit.
All right, clutch.
Yeah, clutch.
All right.
And on top, yeah, that's not even with the D4. Hold
Yeah.
on, let's see here.
Add the D4.
23. 23.
You veer widely around the ice floe and make your way finally and safely to.
I want to pat him on the back, just
While,
be like, well done, well done.
Thank you very much. While since we're now safely past this ice floe, I'm going to take a brief second just to check around for any signs of any monstrous signs that might be within eyesight.
Okay. So on the horizon, you spot another rowboat.
Oh shit.
Can't quite make out the flag it's bearing from this distance, but it has 3 fishers, and they keep their distance.
Right,
They don't appear threatening at this point in time.
Okay, so I just spot a rowboat on the horizon with 3 fishers.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I don't think we can like. I wave at them and see if they respond.
Would my
They do not respond.
would
Okay.
dark vision work at all?
So at the point, since there is no sun, pretty much everywhere in Icewind Dale is dim vision. So even with dark vision,
Okay.
you can't see too much
Yeah.
beyond that.
Wow! Holy crap! It's legit dim vision no matter where we go in Icewind.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, that changes things.
Kind of sucks to be you, doesn't it?
Yeah. No shit. God.
Okay.
Man. All right. Well, I'm gonna be relying on the dwarves quite a lot, and Lord knows
Isn't this the
what parlor tricks Alistair's got hidden up his sleeves to help him out.
What race is Alistair?
I think
Human.
It's just a human. Yeah.
And what race is Lucy?
Human.
Likewise.
Human.
Okay, so 3 humans and 2 dwarves.
But you can't have 2 cantrips at the same time, right?
I don't
What
see
do
why
you
not.
mean?
I see 2 concentrations.
Yeah.
You can't
two
have-
You can't have 2
concentrations.
concentrations, but you can cast anything you want while you're concentrating. You can only just
Yeah.
concentrate on one spell at a time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the assumption was that concentration up to 1 minute
Yeah.
And so 1 minute, the 1 minute duration.
I was just recasting every time we were
Yeah.
approaching.
Since it was a cantrip, you can just boop.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Okay, so the
That's
burly
why guidance
ram,
is overpowered.
the burly ram still has to get around their final ice flow. So that's one
Yeah.
final wisdom throw for you, Alistair.
Yeah. The reason why I ask is like, am I able to cast light while also having the hand up?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the hand is. Oh, is it?
Is the hand?
Oh, it's duration. It's not
No.
concentration. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, you can.
concentration.
How the
Yeah.
hell do you control that and do something else? But I'm
Easy.
done.
Like having
I
a-
cast light on the hand.
It's like a prehensile
Ooh,
tail.
that's pretty clever.
That's cool.
Also, your mage hand is not a concentration spell either, so you're fine.
Oh, is it? Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll help us with navigating the ice flow though, but perhaps it
Well,
will.
I mean, the the rudder is at the back of the boat.
Well, that's. Yeah. That's.
Yeah, but it does give us a 20-foot
Oh,
radius
that's
from the back of the
true,
boat.
Yeah.
yeah, it gives them more light, I guess. DM's
I
call.
guess. How big is the boat?
It's
Boat
big
size.
enough for 4 people.
It's a rowboat. I mean, you've seen a rowboat.
I'm just trying to think if. Yeah. It's fine. I was just figuring out what he was like lighting, but I guess.
Yeah. Well, I cast light on my magic hand.
I was just thinking it was like touch, but yeah,
Yeah.
the hand can like fly where it wants, so you can just.
So,
Right, do
but
it, that's
first,
pretty
wisdom.
The glowing hand.
The glowing hand. But
My
first,
hand knows what
wisdom
else.
throw. 11.
So your mage hand steers you into the ice flow, and your boat takes some more damage.
Okay. Am I able to see how damaged my boat is?
It's got a few scrapes. It's got a little chunk taken out of the bow, but it's still in pretty good shape.
Okay.
All right, so we're kind of
And,
reunited.
with that, yeah, you make your way out to open seas.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I guess. Well. I guess. Since I'm guiding, I guide us. I guide us along the coast. I guess going south now would be the coast to our right, and just try and keep
Yeah.
away from any shore ice, but close enough to the shore that we can still keep track of where we're going, I suppose.
So yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. We proceed south.
Yeah, we cross the river and head south, following the coast on our right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the first hour, you guys don't spot nothing. That other fishing boat keeps its distance the whole time, and eventually makes its way back east across the lake and away from you. What would you like to do?
I mean, we have a destination in mind. Defeat. How you feeling on stamina right now?
Let's just keep going.
All right. Yeah, I agree. Let's just make it to Targos.
I yell to the boat ahead. Your dwarf looks tired. Perhaps you should feed him one of your ales. I assume that when dwarves drink beer, it's like Popeye with spinach.
Yeah, I was thinking, God, if we had a soundboard for the. I turned to Carl Drake.
I'll give him one of my samplers. My
I
golden
want
iron.
a beer. I want a row. Let's move.
Okay. See,
Now that's focused.
that is focus, dedication. Yeah, can't say that about a mage hand, can you? All right, let's go.
So a cold wind picks up and blows across the lake, and the lake's normally still waters become choppy and rock you from side to side as you row. The fishing tackle on your boat rattle around at the bottom of it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Carl, you want to pop those open, see if there's anything useful for us in there?
Yeah. Can I check that?
Yep. You find just the 3 fisher tackle and some bait.
I will fish while we go.
Okay, you're gonna actually. All right, try and catch the
I mean,
trout.
it sounds like it was a much longer trip than I thought. So
Yeah, it is a much longer trip than I thought too.
Might as well.
Yeah. Before you start fishing, you've got dark vision. Can you check ahead of us along the coastline, see if you see any signs of civilization or any clue as to how far we are?
Yeah. I guess the question is, should I? Maybe you should. Crap. We have one person steering and one person,
Rowing. You're the only one free. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I won't fish and I will instead look ahead along the coast to see what I see.
Yeah. I mean, you're a talented dwarf. I'm sure you could double tap. Multitask.
I'll try. Can I manage to do both? Can I do both? Fish
Yeah,
and
I'd say so.
scout?
Yeah.
Then I'll do that.
So. All right. Make a survival check. That's a wisdom check with disadvantage because the choppy waters have make it difficult to fish right now.
Okay.
12.
Damn, look at that 22 there. That natural 20.
So you catch no fish during this hour.
Damn.
But you look across the lake. You guys set out pretty early in the day, so I would say this is bless you. This is getting to be kind of late afternoon into that kind of time frame, and you can make out the shimmering lights of Targos on the distant horizon. Of what appears to be Targos, I'll say. I take it back.
Wait. Oh. What's up?
You were doing a check for what's ahead, right?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
we can see the shimmering lights of Targos in the distance.
Was that what he was taking back, though?
No, I mean, it's Targos. Okay, it's Targos.
Oh shit, my bad. Okay, sorry. I mean, I presume it's Targos, like unless we like
It's the closest thing to Bremen, so yeah, it's Targos.
Yeah, unless we like got so fucking turned around, we went to like what it's called, East Haven or whatever.
And I
like,
think we'd
whatever.
notice if the coast was on our left side suddenly.
Yeah, certainly. All right. Yeah. So I shout out to the other boat. We can see some lights in the distance. Let's get there before the sun goes down, so we can get warm.
Good call.
There's no sun.
I yell back.
Never mind. Sorry. Before the gray, dreary sky turns darker than it already is.
I yell back. My inner light guides me.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
go back to
I mean,
rowing.
yeah. I turn to the other people, be like, "Yeah, fine. They're set. Good. Just keep going."
Yeah. Let's row to town
Row.
and dock these,
Bro, let's get these fucking tubs docked.
As you guys are rowing, a large knucklehead trout leaps out of the lake and makes a tail attack against Devit.
Whoa!
What's your passive perception, Devit?
It's 0.
So
Uh,
no, that's not your passive, that's just
no.
your modifier. What's your
Yeah,
passive
ready?
perception?
Yeah, passive perception is underneath your abilities. It should say passive wisdom, parentheses perception.
It's probably, I think it's 10 plus your whiz mod, so
Yeah,
if it's
plus
0,
the
it's
wisdom.
probably 10.
Yeah.
So wisdom is 11. 0.
So,
Which
ready?
is a 0 modifier.
Ready? Look.
10,
Okay.
10, yeah, sorry, 10.
Yeah, passive wisdom's 10. Yeah.
okay.
What do I do?
I think you can click.
You're-
You
I
get
know.
smacked in the face by this knucklehead trout.
Seeing the attack, can I ready myself?
It's just
I think
Devit. It
it's-
just jumps
yeah.
out of the
Oh,
water.
yeah. I
Oh,
don't think
okay.
you
Yeah.
roll for initiative. I think,
I
you
think
just,
that fish is just
Your AC, Devit?
Yeah, begin.
What's your AC?
your armor class should be center column,
Email.
very top. Sorry, say it again.
Chainmail?
Yeah.
What's
have
the
it, like-
number? Like, if you
Yeah.
click the...
55.
No.
That's its
Now,
weight.
ready?
Up at the top.
Yep. Go to your character sheet in the
Armor
center.
class 18, sorry.
There you go.
Nice.
So the attack succeeds. And
Damn, that is one capable fish.
Wow.
you take 4 bludgeoning damage from the fish.
Jeez.
How big is this fish?
It's a big fish.
Big enough to hit you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Kinda-
You live here. What the fuck do you like? You must have seen this shit.
Oh, damn. Are you all right there, lad?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm kind of glad I didn't catch one of those.
Yeah.
That
I don't
dangerous.
know. Yeah. Now I see why the last people who were on this boat didn't come back.
I'll
It wasn't
just
the monster. It was just the fish.
kind of tend to him, like, since I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything else.
Yeah. I think. I guess. What is medicine skill used for again?
It's wisdom.
No, I mean like
Or-
what is? I think isn't there like?
You can like stabilize people with
Stabili-
it,
yeah,
and
that was
like
it.
diagnose wounds and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Stabilization. I don't think you can actually heal.
I yell forward. I think I hear the stomachs of our dwarves growling.
Yeah.
The lad just got hit by a fish.
Well, then hurry up and dry dock us.
Yeah. Let's just get to town. We'll
Yeah.
find-
Alright.
EV continues to grow. Obviously,
So,
hurting and snorting from
Can I use like a chunk of ice from the river to like give him an ice pack?
Give him an ice pack, maybe. Yeah.
just- I know. I
Yeah.
guess it's probably cold enough.
alright, so, before long, you guys finally begin pulling up to the town of Targos. I'll bring you in. So as you approach Targos, you see that the town is encircled by a large wooden wall, which extends out into the harbor. In fact, nearly surrounding the harbor, and there's a small port opening, as you see, coming off the lake of Maer Duladon. It creates a safe harbor for the town's boats, but Auriel's long winter has frozen the water in the harbor, and many of the boats are trapped in the ice. So your boat is pretty much comes to a halt somewhere out here, and you'd have to drag it on foot to make it to the docks.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So while I look at everybody, it's just like, do we really need to drag it all the way to the docks? Let's just drag it out far enough onto the ice that it's not going to drift away.
I will
There.
get out of the boat. I will use a little bit of rope, and I will direct my magic hand to drag it behind us.
Ooh.
I think that robot's heavier than 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think that strong.
All right, everybody, let's just.
Yeah, I don't think we need to be dragging the damn boat all the way to the docks.
Yeah. All right. Every person in each boat, just yeah. I have some rope. I tie some rope around the bow and just hold out coil out 20 feet of it and just all right. Everybody in each boat, just grab the rope and let's just drag it far enough onto the ice that it's not gonna drift down
Yeah.
to the lake.
Yeah, how far are we from the docks?
I mean, you're out here, which is about
Hang on.
250, 300 feet from like the wall, maybe
Where
500 feet from the town itself.
are you marking this somewhere? I'm not seeing.
Did I? Can you guys see the Targos map?
Yeah, I can see the
Target,
Targos map, but
yeah.
it's not like you're marking something. I can't see where
Can
you're
you not
marking.
see my blinkies?
No.
My
No.
pings? What?
No.
That-
Oh, there it is. Now I
No,
saw
that's
it.
mine. That's mine.
that's
okay, we're
mine.
talking. Yeah, I can't see your blinkies. There you go.
You know what? I'm
That's-
sorry. I was on the jam layer. So you guys docked or stopped somewhere around here. That's where the water stops.
Oh,
But it's about 500 feet to there.
Jesus. Yeah. Let's just leave these damn boats here.
Why don't we try and just get them inside the wall, I guess, and then.
Yeah, all right.
there. Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, we'll drag them that.
That's
Alright.
screwed. If we're gonna drag him that far, might as well drag him all the way to a damn dock.
All right, I'd say do a group wisdom check to get the boats across the thin ice.
Wait, wisdom check?
Yeah, wisdom check from everybody.
Oh, okay.
Well. Ooh!
Woo!
Nice.
Natural 20.
Nice job.
Can someone read the things?
12, 5, 7, 22, and 20.
Oh yeah,
So-
you guys do fine.
Thanks for carrying us, Cauldron.
I am an ice expert, apparently.
Yeah.
I'll take care of
Clearly your
I'll
clearly your
take care of
personality has
y'all.
been modeled after it.
it. Look at-
So where do you want to put him? Just
Let's
here.
just drag it to the docks.
Yeah,
For-
fuck it. Yeah.
I mean, I assume the ice is probably thicker inside the wall. Or
Very.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just drag it to a dock.
Alright.
How do the boats look right now after our little journey?
They're not too bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Obviously, the pronghorn's a little more worse for wear, but
Because it was
still very seaworthy.
Yeah, alright, we still got a little bit of use out of it.
I forgot. Does anyone have proficiency in operating water vehicles by chance?
no.
I forgot to ask. I assume none.
I don't think so.
Alright, next time I guess we'll know.
I don't even. What would that proficiency even be?
Proficiency in water vehicles.
Wow. No.
So, I think I may call it here. My
Yeah,
prep got
yeah.
us about this far, and I would like probably the week to prepare for where you guys go
Yeah.
next.
This
Sounds
seems-
good.
This seems like a good starting point.
That is perfect.
Well, that was fun. That was
Yeah.
fun as hell.
Yeah, I really, really like this campaign. I like our character too.
I
Right.
like the open nature of this. Definitely.
Cool.
Awesome.